Controversial policy passed what schools in one Southern California district now have to do if a student identifies as transgender. Plus, how a piece of Olympic history could be all yours. Hello, everyone. You're watching The Rundown. I'm Robin Winston. The Orange Unified School District passed a controversial policy requiring schools to notify a parent if their child identifies as transgender. Here's the reaction after Thursday night's vote.
Motion passes.
This passed 4-0. You can see 3 empty chairs on the board. That's because 3 members did not vote. They left the meeting because they said they feared for their safety after some people shouted at them. One of those who left told NBC4 they plan to contest the vote. Now, here's what the policy details. If a child is under 12 and identifies as a different gender than what's on their birth certificate, then the parents will be notified within 5 school days. If the child is over 12, it'll be up to the school counselor or psychologist to decide if it's appropriate to notify parents. Striking writers and actors are pushing for a bill that would provide unemployment benefits to workers in California.
Money we can use to stay afloat while we fight for a fair deal.
Members rallied outside of Amazon Studios in Culver City to lobby for Senate Bill 799. It would allow striking workers to collect unemployment insurance. It has never been used for workers who have a job but aren't working because of a dispute with their employer. SAG-AFTRA and the Writers Guild believe now is the time to change that.
Draws from a fund that we already pay into, and to allow members not to be put on the street, to be able to keep providing for themselves and their families, even as we are on strike against the companies that are exploiting our labor.
The bill faces a September 14th deadline for passage in both houses of the California legislature. Some coastal areas in Long Beach are off limits after 10,000 gallons of untreated sewage spilled into the water. This is affecting Charlie Beach and parts of Bologna Creek. Signs will be posted in the affected areas, and everyone is being told to stay out of the water and avoid contact with wet sand. The LA County Health Department says the sewage spill was caused by a blockage in a wastewater line. It's time to check in with meteorologist Belinda De Leon, who's tracking a warming trend.
Hi everyone, are you ready for the weekend? Well, it's going to be hotter. Temperatures are expected to be above normal. It's going to feel like summer. Highs inland will be in the 90s, triple digits, close to 90 degrees on Saturday for the base in Orange County, and warm in the mountains as well. Now, you know, Saturday forecast will be sunny, but on Sunday, cloudier skies, higher humidity, a distant hurricane will bring in cloud cover to us and also increase the surf at the coast. A high surf advisory will be in effect from Friday through Monday afternoon. Large crashing waves are possible, plus coastal flooding each evening with that high tide. So the best advice is just to stay out of the water. Now, the temperatures through the weekend will be hot. We're going to have triple digits, and it's going to take a little bit for that heat to fizzle out. Mid-90s through Monday. Look at the trend in Santa Clarita. It won't be until the middle of the week when the temperatures feel more comfortable. Stay safe. Have a great one.
1 month after the devastating wildfires began, officials in Maui are still working their way through a list of missing people. The wildfires killed at least 115 people. Government officials have pledged their support as thousands of people have been placed in hotels and elsewhere as they await clearance to visit the properties where they once lived. Fire officials say the gravity of what happened still hasn't sunk in.
It's been one of the fastest months of our lives, being the fact that we've been so active and so busy over the last 30 days. And a lot of it still has not sunk in as to what everybody has endured. And a lot of people haven't even had time to grieve yet, both in our department as well as our community.
The chief went on to say the fires were not something anyone could have prepared for, and that the community is working to heal day by day. Actor Danny Masterson has been sentenced for raping 2 women while starring on the hit series That 70s Show. He faces 30 years to life in prison. The judge told Masterson Thursday that despite what he might be feeling, he is not a victim, and that his actions 20 years ago took away the voices and choices of real victims. Masterson and the women he abused were members of the Church of Scientology. Prosecutors accused the church of pressuring the victims to stay silent, a claim the church denies. Masterson's attorney says he is appealing the verdict. Friends and family remembered a young mother who was killed in a car crash in West Rancho Dominguez. 25-year-old Asia Allen Bookman and her friend died Tuesday morning when their car slammed right into a fire truck. Surveillance video captured the moment of impact near South Avalon and East Compton Boulevards. Asia's sister says Asia told her friend she was being chased that morning, allegedly by an ex-girlfriend of the driver.
My sister was in fear for her life, for her to make a call. My sister's in a scary person. It takes a lot for my sister to feel as if her back is up against the wall. My sister had a feeling she wasn't getting out that car.
Police are still investigating this crash and have not confirmed that the PT Cruiser was being chased. Witnesses told investigators the car was going so fast they thought it may have been racing. The first West Nile death of the year has been reported in LA County. We're told the patient, who was not identified, lived in the San Fernando Valley. According to the County Department of Public Health, that person was hospitalized and died from a neuroinvasive disease caused by the virus. Humans are infected with West Nile from the bite of an infected mosquito. Most people typically experience mild symptoms like a fever and fatigue, but people over the age of 50 and those with chronic medical conditions can become seriously ill. Jimmy Fallon reportedly apologized to his staff at The Tonight Show after Rolling Stone published a story claiming he created a toxic work environment. 16 current and former Tonight Show employees, speaking anonymously due to fear of retaliation, told Rolling Stone they'd raised issues about Fallon's behind-the-scenes behavior. They said he was erratic and had angry outbursts. After the magazine published the article, Fallon reportedly told his staff that he's sorry and felt bad. NBC released a statement saying a respectful working environment is a top priority, and when an employee raises an issue, it's investigated and action is taken when appropriate. The Hollywood Walk of Fame got a new star. It added Latin superstar Marc Anthony's name Thursday. NBC4's Christian Cazares has more on the special day for the singer and fans.
The Hollywood Walk of Fame has a new star with Latin music star Marc Anthony's name.
Humbled, and I'm taking it in, and I'm thinking about my kids, and I'm thinking about my friends.
The Puerto Rican singer honored by the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce with the 2,762nd star on Vine in Hollywood. Surrounded by his wife and children, not before getting another surprise, close friend David Beckham, who stopped by to celebrate the moment.
I was very starstruck when I met Marc. Because on the way to every Real Madrid game, I used to listen to his music. I now dress a little bit like him. I learned salsa for one man only.
A long list of songs from the top-selling tropical salsa artists kept fans on their feet throughout the ceremony.
Mire, y este es el beso que me dio en Las Vegas.
And even this woman, showing off the kiss she got from the artist during a concert in Las Vegas, forever captured in her earrings.
How excited are you today?
I am super excited. You have no idea. For me to fly all the way from Florida, this is something very special and very emotional.
Marc Anthony recently wrapping up his tour in Southern California and promoting his latest album, Opus. His career starting as a freestyle and underground singer in New York, now with multiple Grammys and more than 50 Billboard chart #1 hits. Marc Anthony adding a Hollywood star to his long career.
I'm not worthy because I have so much more to do.
Congratulations. Well, Marilyn Monroe's Hacienda-style LA home is set to be demolished. Demolition permits for the Brentwood home on Helena Drive has reportedly been approved with the LA Building and Safety Department. The home was built in 1929 and was the only home the icon owned independently. We now know the highly anticipated lineup for the Stagecoach Music Festival. Morgan Wallen, Miranda Lambert, and Eric Church will headline the Country Music Festival next year. It'll also feature artists like Post Malone, Willie Nelson, and the Beach Boys, and Clint Black. The next Stagecoach Festival is set for April 26th through the 28th at the Empire Polo Club in Indio. That's going to be fun. The name of Rihanna and A$AP Rocky's second child has been revealed. According to the birth certificate, the power couple named their son Riot Rose Mayers. They welcomed Riot on August 1st here in LA at Cedars-Sinai Hospital. One source told ET that they will spend some time out of the public eye and that they're so excited to grow their family and keep parenting together with lots of love. Rihanna took the internet by storm back in February when she unveiled her second pregnancy during the Super Bowl halftime show. I remember that moment. Well, now's your chance to own a piece of Olympic history, a medal won by American diving legend Greg Louganis. Bonham's Auction House is offering up 2 gold medals and 1 silver medal, along with a collection of Louganis memorabilia. That includes a scrapbook kept by his mother of the 1976 Games, a competition swimsuit, and a scorecard from the 1984 Games. He's the only male athlete to win back-to-back gold medals in both the springboard and platform at the 1984 and 1988 Olympic Games.
Actually, the medal that holds the most significance to me was probably my first gold medal for a 3-meter springboard. They put the medal around my neck, and I'm thinking I still have 10 meter. I had another event, so my head was still there.
At least 10% of proceeds from the auction will go to several nonprofits, including the Damien Center. It is the largest AIDS care provider in Indiana. The auction is September 14th. A 7-year-old hit the jackpot on her birthday. She found a huge diamond at Arkansas State Park. This is pretty cool. Take a look. Here's a picture of it. A golden brown diamond, nearly 3 carats. The little girl found it at Crater of Diamonds State Park. That's a place that draws a lot of treasure hunters. More than 75,000 diamonds have been found there. But this one, it's pretty big. The 2nd largest diamond found this year. Now, we haven't heard what it's worth, but there's one guy that says a 3-carat brown diamond would be valued at around $10,000. That's a lot of money. Now that is a pretty cool birthday gift. You can always get news and weather updates on the NBCLA app and our website, NBCLA.com. And be sure to tune into Today in LA on NBC4 weekdays from 4 to 7 a.m. I'll be helping you get around with traffic reports throughout the morning. I'll see you next time on The Rundown.